Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and we are back with another Where Winds Meet stream. Let's go. Okay, I hope you guys have had a fantastic day or night. All right, I'm a little short on sleep again, but that's okay because that is what happens sometimes. Now, I'm going to play you guys a super awesome music track, thanks to High Rise, right after I do my intro script. So tonight, we're going to be doing a full-on gear farming session in Where Winds Meet. Now, you all know I'm solo level 7, and the plan is to hit my best gear farming activities, sword trials, bosses, outposts, but mostly sword trials today, and then make some live upgrade decisions on the drops that we get. So I'll show you not just where I farm, but how I look at each piece and decide whether it's an upgrade, arsenal tuning material, or just trash. Think of this as a live gear lab. We'll talk about stats, set effects, rarity, and tuning as we go. I'll walk you through my thought process every time something drops, and if you're unsure where to farm or how to tell if something's actually better than what you're wearing, then this is the stream for you. If you're in chat, let me know your level, solo world level, what kind of gear stats you're currently chasing. And if you enjoy these progression focused streams, hit like and subscribe so YouTube actually sends this out to more Where Winds Meet players. So let's get this started. Hey, Sonny Baxter, Gabriel, what up? All right, today I'm going to be getting my gear in a little while anyway. All right. My focus for now is that I'm going to go and kick some serious butt. Okay. Alright. We Gucci so far. Now, enjoy some music while I get everything sorted in the background, yeah? This one is for High Rise right here. Enjoy. I did promise my latest track. Have a listen. Hey, Phil. Chaos Rome. Hey, Kate.
Just one piece of the puzzle, one corner left unturned. Burn, burn. Shatter, shatter, the annular fracture is gone frozen vessel. The beautiful terror of knowing
right, that was the Anima Fracture. Thank you, High Rise, for your super chat. Hope you enjoyed the music. Don't know who told you Tier 71 is coming in a few days. It's coming next year. We have 6 days for Solo World Level 8, dude. Long way away till Tier 71. So, don't know which moron told you that, but unfortunately, it's a long way off. Now here, we deal only in real information, so it's better that you just focus on the recommended stats. Oh, hey. I have a law violation. Falsely accused. Post bounty. There we go. I share my bounty with my friend. Where's Phil? Solve my bounty for me. Like I said, for now, what we're all doing is we're just following this because this is the safest bet, right? Yeah, no problem, Rena. But this is the safest bet right now. Honestly, this will just work. That's what all of us are doing. We are just following these tuning attributes because there's no point in going too in depth. You're going to change your gear. Focus more on the mastery of your gear because what you want is to shove it in the arsenal. All right. What you want is to focus on your, arsenal instead. Once you want your tier 56 gear to be as strong as possible so that when you do shove it in the arsenal, you're ready. You're literally ready for the next round. You get what I mean? That's why we're telling people don't worry too much about the stats, the actual stats on the thing. We want to focus on maximizing the mastery for the arsenal, change up to the next level of gear, and get ready for the next one and next one. Once we get to end game, we're talking legendary gear, that's where we're going to focus on stats. But even then, to my best knowledge, right, we're going to stick pretty close to the tuning attributes, just that, you know, we're not going to, like, there might be some variation. All right, for example, we might take precision rate or things like that, depending on what we need for the build. But ideally, we are going to stick very closely to these tuning attributes because in general, they will help your build perform to the best of what is intended. So I hope that helps to clarify, you know, what we're doing here. Okay. Okay, that's good. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed this song, High Rise. I worked on that one last night. Like, I was just, you know, after stream, I was like, you know what? I got to work on some music. So I finished up that track last night. I was like, the metalheads are going to love this. Okay, now I'm going to go gear farming in the sword trial in a little while. If anyone wishes to join and assist me, you are more than welcome. Anyone from my guild, of course. If you're not in the guild, unfortunately, I cannot welcome thou. But I'm also gonna randomly finish this quest, if I can. Okay. Now, for those that want to see what I do with my gear, all right, after the sword trial, of course, we're going to open up all the chests, and then I'll show you exactly what I do. I mean, if you feel that that is what you should do, Joshing, then go for it. But unfortunately, there's no way to focus on those stats because we have no way of actually re-rolling anything. So, I mean, if you get those stats, good. But again, I don't think you should worry about it too much. If you just want to min-max, then go for it. But yeah, we're going to change up anyway. The only time I even am thinking about it is going to be in... Oh my god, this horse. Look at this horse. Come in here. Come in here, fool. Damn it, horse. I love how the horse can block doorways. I have to dismiss this man just to bring him back out. Oh, I have to wait a day. Okay. Okay, go back to the nerd. Observe the situation.
待我走时，天才寒衣该去找不怒和尚，最后的买。啊，对了，他若有，一会儿。
你欠的就只有一件衣服吗？
别，三娘啊！
该下一个了。他走了，不知那书生怎么样了。
Get your level 51 gear, Jimbo, because what you need is you need good gear for the arsenal. You want to maximize your arsenal as much as possible. So there's no way to avoid farming. Unfortunately, if you started late, you know, you didn't start day one, it'll be one of the things you need to do.
喂，你看来是
There's no exact answer, Joshing, because there's diminishing returns. Somebody may have calculated it, but just get as much mastery as possible. But there will be diminishing returns, so even if you go over the cap by, like, say, 1,000, it may not benefit you, like, the benefits may be minimal compared to, like, say, going over the cap by 700 or 800. So just get as high as you physically possibly can, but you don't need to worry about, like, going so high that you go crazy.
总不能任由他被。还等什么？什么咱们？杀人的事情你也敢往里掺和？我自己去。
Hello, everyone. Because anyway, there is a mathematical formula, but even when I asked ChatGPT after obtaining several data points, ChatGPT couldn't figure out the exact mathematical formula. I'm sure they have one, but the more you go over the cap, right, the less of the returns you will get. So you don't have to worry about it too much. However, you want to exceed the cap by the maximum that you can without worry. Like, you don't have to get all gold rolls. Just exceed the cap by however much you can, and that's satisfactory. Now, either way, what will happen is that you'll be able to do, like, the guild hero realms and the hero realms of the older tiers from tier 51 onwards eventually in future. So you can still choose to try and break the cap even more, but like on a weekly basis, you can kind of do that if you really want to. That is what I'll be doing, like, as we go up in tiers, but you don't have to focus on it so hard immediately. It's more like a catch-up mechanic for those people. Tier 41 is the only gear set that is a bit annoying because there's no hero realm for it, as far as I know. So because there's no hero realm for it, you can't get free gear. You'd have to use actual energy, which is a bit of a waste. That's why for tier 41, I got about 900 over the cap, and that's good enough for me. The best way that most people increase it is by maximizing the bow and the thumb ring, because you can craft those. Now then, since I have Katy Perry here, that's Cookie, and I also have Phil here, I might grab you guys for the sword trial a little later, if you guys are, of course, willing to assist me once I'm done bumming around with this.
看这招！若是敌人
Is this a drunk sword monk?
斜拆，将这就叫解杀还哈哈！
现在可不是比剑的时候，
原来你也是和这丫头一样，来说什么残衣杀
这可不能掉以轻心。
受判不可能。那残娘若能杀人，除非绢丝比铁还……
何出此言？
来，你先和我过几招，我心情好了嘛，嘴巴自然就松了。
No, there's no guarantee for purple gear. So you have to, unfortunately, experience the RNG. So if you didn't have purple gear, like, don't worry about it too much. Just use what you can, and you should be okay. That's what I would do anyway. Because back when you were at tier 41, you should have already gotten the best possible gear. Now, if you came in late, like Jimbo, and you don't have the good gear, then there's nothing much you can do. You have to spend the energy.
就这么点本事，不如学那世一童子，穿上天蚕衣再跟我斗吧。
世一童子，
Fitting kids.
你当年一定也参加了那场市医大会吧？
哈哈，你小小
杀童子得残衣，天蚕衣的传说大和尚，那些市医童子当真只穿了一件天蚕。
若非如此，那残衣也不可能，那可是当真千金呐！学够了，来，再来，吃你博爷一下！
罗罗杀出来！我来现修罗。
愉快，继续。
奇怪，他身上似乎并无庇护。
精彩，精彩！
什么含义？早也
无了。
哼，我落发前，那天蚕寒衣在武好容易夺魁，结果在世一童子散尽家财，竟换得一件娘还不肯认。好啊
Hey, Alex.
如此嘴硬，也不必再讲道理。我让他穿。
呀，
哼，他既说
所以你才觉得此事
不错，我亲手刺了。
那若不是残娘，对了，之前书生
什么帕子、幔子，我敢来。
咦，去找吧。交情鬼，
Search for a second handkerchief. Oops. What is it? Default to that? Wasted an arrow. I'm assuming it's after I actually
果然也有锦袍。
open that. This one says repay with
这
life.
上面
Okay.
绣的是长命。
长衣
Repay the garment, repay with life.
字变了，
先前书生说，难道那残娘？
你可真不懂。要真那么爱，
这倒也是。还
Okay, debt of life handkerchief. Hello, Infamous.
长命，
I'm about to go gear farming after I finish this quest. I don't know what this quest is,
你
but
可知
I just
有谁
randomly
跟
got
那
it,
残娘
so
关系亲密？
一个绣花的罢了，那有什么？
喂，骂谁呢？
我有一计，我们不妨留他一命，
有理。
就交给我吧。
oh, there's the gotcha advertisement quest. Okay. You mean the one for like the veil? Oh, so that's why she was wearing that set.
至于
Oh,
那
well,
大
makes
和尚，
sense.
作恶杀人，定会有自己的报应。
我看
So essentially, the gotcha garment is like the silkworm lady set. Cool. What this? Burn the vines. Now I can burn them.
你要是那个
Okay, warn the tailor to hide.
好了，你要找地方藏好。若是打起来，
知道了，知道了。小
lol, the little kid grumbling. What a massive nerd. Okay, I'll just quickly heal up right here. There we go.
这就是你们找我在这里练武，还用不着你教。我混好了。
Okay, hide and wait. Wait for a moment. Wow, hauntingly familiar song. Creepy.
他来了，
怎么，来都来了，不敢下来？
别逃！
Track the mysterious woman. Okay. Let's go track her.
人呢？又是你！你到底是何人？
Yes, who are you, lady?
谁都想当天蚕衣的主人。我不是来求天蚕寒衣的，你也不是。你记忆清楚，为何还要来趟这场浑水？他夺引你，我们便取你，很公平。等等，我们，你救不了他，你谁也救不了。
Wow. I can't save anyone. Okay, mysterious lady. Okay.
放曲颠倒，哈，嗔心灼焰。
New subscriber detected.
Hey, no mercy. Welcome, new subscriber. Bear into the mountain with you, if you don't mind. This silly bear. Bang. My apologies, bear, but you're not welcome here. Now let's go talk to Tranquillus.
怎么回事？他
天才一，
Okay. Meet me in the northern bamboo
有
grove.
真，
And the dude is dead.
来，还有人
Also,
和
why do I have
自己说话
messages?
交心鬼，
Okay. Oh, I have to talk to the tailor. Okay.
那好多枪衣，
若只是做个困，上
没有，
什么样的男子？
和先前那个女子一样，穿着一件青红黑衣。
一样的衣，
大和尚最后说了什么？
你已看到有多危。
放心吧，再说了。
Well, congratulations. Have fun, friendo. I think I'm still on my raid build. Let me quick switch over to my farming. Did I change anything here? Oh, that works. All right, let's carry on. Quest says go there. 500 meters. We'll just teleport over and speed clear it.
好慢呀！看，我普天之下只有这一件衣服。细想想，若是天下第一奇侠在其难道你不想看看？我们去问。
此处荒无人烟，前辈孤身一人，为何在此徘徊？
咦，断地死
这位小，
套真，你这一身，
我绣楼中还有更好的料。
您是绣楼主人？
Dude, this guy just said, I have even better fabrics at my pavilion. Would you like to come see? Inviting a small child to his pavilion.
其实
I don't know what the devs were intending there, but this guy needs to die straight away. Sus.
我们亲眼所见。
长衣，
Remember, kids. So remember, don't invite kids to your pavilion, okay, ladies and gents. Very, very terrible. Very, very terrible. Very, very terrible there. Hopefully, just localization problems.
这次是
书生
Repay the
偷藏
name.
坏衣，到底亏欠了残娘什么？
从他会穿针起，我便给他最好的衣裳。得了
She
天
owes
才
me for raising her.
千万绣娘想要，也交若论名利，该是他来偿还我。当年，我只能眼睁睁看着他被。
那天蚕，
虽非独有，但天蚕识人，若想用他人天蚕，须得以心投心。
您可知有一书生？
有此等事？哼，那孩子脾气倔强，不服输。我接到锦帕后，特意来只想着，若他……
别哭啊！
你和残娘小时候很像，聪明伶俐，心气也高，一辈子在这里缝缝补补。
你那里有没有
Want to
其他
join
日
me in
记
my pavilion? Why is this guy so intent on inviting a small child to his pavilion?
祝你晚花啼宗。
And he's promising, like, give her all this shit. It's like, bro. A
你这孩子，
little bit sus there, man. A little bit sus, okay?
你在此稍候我便了，我去将带给残娘的祭品取来。
He's lucky that this is the Jianghu. He doesn't have a white van, you know, with free candy on the side. Hey, Shin. I saw you in the Perception Forest last night. I hope you ensured that you wouldn't touch your guild master. What did you die to in the Perception Forest last night, by the way? Did you get killed by another player? Hey, Lewis, how's it going?
怎么了，交心鬼？
你先不要答应，我觉得有些不对劲。
Yeah,
带我探查
at
一下。
least my character is giving her like
有
smart
什么可
advice.
探查的？
如果残娘真的和他情同父女，为何他会不知天蚕丢失一事？在不怒和尚上门寻仇之时，为何又会允许进行如此残忍的事件？总之，我去附近看看。若他真无辜，
那你可要快点儿。我若是去了绣楼，以后就能做真正的天才寒衣。
That's a sign that you must never queue with me, alright? If you queue into the same match as me, you better leave straight away. Either way, I won that match,
还没
but
踢
yeah.
出去， 那些吃白饭的东西。
Remember, if you see your guild leader, you must immediately die for my sake, okay?
我在准备一些带给残娘的祭品，少侠还是陪在那小丫头身
老板
旁。
看着有些慌张，莫不是信有什么问题？还是藏远些，为补救10年前之过错。
Examine the
天
ruins.
残衣，这印记，这是写给秀金楼的信。
To the Oriat Pavilion again, those guys. I swear.
怎么地下有这么多炸药？没落灰尘，都是新的。
Okay, there's a lot of dynamite. You know, I'm kind of tempted to just activate my dragon's breath down there and blast everything.
是暗箭。
Here's the yawns. I didn't get enough sleep, unfortunately. Some nights I do have trouble sleeping. Very rare though, thankfully. No longer plagued by insomnia. It says I have entered the quest area, but it's not actually showing me what I'm supposed to sense. Yeah, I'm trying to find out where I can, like, interact or whatever. It's weird. Oh! Dude, this thing just showed up here. I tell you, this game is so freaking buggy.
放心吧，周围都希望一切安静。
It only showed up, like, when I actually
赶紧
stood
带
there.
小裁缝离开。
That's so uncool. Alright. Alright.
你做了什么？
Damn!
迷烟。
He drugged a small child.
孩儿最好，一心只想着绣花儿，
I knew this guy was a total, like, pervert.
单纯的很。
Like, can you imagine? He was like offering he was like offering like, you know, opportunities and shit. Tell you, this is the Jianghu equivalent of like the white van. We offering
你要
candy.
将他
当然是带回我的绣楼。这孩子天资好，就是见
Sus
识短了些，也不要紧，只要裹上桑粉，关进蚕笼里，待上3天，也就知道该怎么做事了。将她养作下一个绣娘，再绣一件天蚕寒衣出来，献给绣金楼的那位。我日后也不愁没人撑腰。
Wild.
畜生！
有点礼数。你知道有多少绣娘做梦也想摸一摸天蚕吗？若想当天下第一的绣娘，又不愿付出什么。我最烦围着我东西打转的苍蝇。好的很，邀请人终于来了。无论哪路鬼神，给我现身！
现身了，来取你命。
Oh?
什么时候？
Male version.
无妨。
I love that my horse is just blocking this thing.
是不是
I'm inside the horse now, ladies and gents. I should have dismissed my mount. Ladies and gents, we're seeing this through the horse's butt. Oh, this is terrible, I swear. I need to remove that horse. I love that my horse is just in the cutscene.
周围都是埋伏，得想办法提醒他们。小心周围有埋伏！
你这兔崽子！外面的，还愣着干什么？都给我上！
Damn, when do I get a skill like that, huh? I deserve a mystic skill like that. Thanks for the advice, Joshing.
我早想过，天残寒衣该在世一童子身上，但叫人如何相信，世间竟有此等蠢材，将价值连城的东西分给2个奴才？
你可知，他死时才24岁，是唯一见过的外人，骗走他。
向你求助，你去逼着他以血四残。歪打正着做出寒衣，是你；暗自调换天残寒衣，也是你。将他推出去送死。
那又如何？他从头到脚
说，他原本的名字是什么？
绣楼中有成千上百位残娘。
是炸药天残衣，
这不可能！不就是一件天残衣？留着我，10件。
我带着孩子出去。
1000两。
你这种命，
你醒了，
多谢2位侠客相。
侠客。
该是我们多谢你当时提醒。话说回来，
当年和直街上的花筒横针，10年前，他却发现为了世仪大会，绣楼老板将我们一样印下心肠。
他一向如此。走吧，该往江南去了。杀了一个，还会有下一个。或许对于真正的大人物来说，绣楼
These guys are pretty vengeful.
不过是贵贱的物件罢了。2位珍重，就此别过。
那孩子很像他。
是吗？希望他能自由的。
Yeah. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, guys. The more you like it, the more it goes out to random people.
总之，你记得绣楼那地方吃人就行了。
我感觉像云一样柔，都像是。
Okay, good job, small child. You had a nice dream and you didn't get kidnapped. That's a win in my books. Okay, cool sunset scene. And we're done. It'll take some time, I'm sorry. There's still a lot that we're studying, so my apologies. It will be a long time away. But you can learn what we generally do by watching the streams. Yeah, those are skins you can draw for. It's just a quest that's attached to it. So there are like I happen to randomly get the quest. I think it's here. I think it's this one. Yeah, I just randomly got the quest. Oh, and there's a time limit, apparently 5 days. You can start the quest by going to a bell that's around here ish. There'll be a scholar sitting and watching a bell. You talk to him and you'll be able to start the quest. Now then, I'm gonna go farm gear in the sword trial. Kate, do you happen to be on? So I can get a healer that I trust? Okay, so Kate is on. Does anyone else wish to assist me with the sword trials? I will invite the cookie. There you go. I still think her outfit looks awesome. But I did do one draw for the Celestial, for the thingy. And I did manage to pull the blindfold, which is kind of cool. Because it does have a nice effect. So it does make me look a little like Illidan Stormrage. Which I can dig. Alright, let me summon Cookie for poses and shit. Cause may as well. Now, does anyone else wish to assist me with the sword trial? Level 55, of course, and in our guild. If not, then we shall go in with the randoms. Okay. Fitness moves. Gotta start with the warm-up. Okay, Phil is coming. Sure, No Mercy also coming. No problem. We'll be doing more breakdowns soon. I really want to do the tuning one ASAP, but today, if anyone wants to study what we do, you can learn directly from stream, because we will show you. Either way, we're not doing anything super fantastic just yet. Okay, let's do the duo giveaway. Very well, you can have the last spot. Wait, no. Sorry, we'll need a healer for the last spot. So, if I recall, you're a DPS, right? We will need a healer for the last spot. And if there's no healer, then we will have to take a random. My apologies. Because I'm a DPS, Phil's a DPS, and No Mercy is a tank. Kate is our healer, but we will always need one more usually. So my apologies, but maybe next time. I do appreciate the offer though. Please remember though that tomorrow is the guild raid. In that one, everyone has to participate. Today I'm just gear farming in the sword trials. There is no farm for oscillating jade. The echo jade is something you get by opening up chests and all that kind of stuff. So you cannot farm it. Don't you dare, Kate. I rely on your healing to keep me alive. So don't waste it. If you're talking about jades, do not waste it. This thing, Echo Jade, you cannot waste it. If oscillating jade is something different, then I'm not 100% sure. But this, you cannot waste it because you can only get a limited amount. Oh, for enhancing? You're talking about for tuning, right? If you're talking about for tuning, you don't get oscillating jades. Let me see where I can... Where's the tab? The tab is somewhere. It's very annoying, but I have to navigate to it. Is that a gear? Or is that in the last tab? Sorry, give me 1 second. I know it's in the inventory somewhere, along with the rest of the bloody tuning stones. Is that in the gear tab? Ah, okay, here. So, if you're talking about the oscillating jade, as in the general ones... That's not oscillating jade. Am I wrong? Oh, this one. This one you can just get from the season shop. You just buy it with your jade fishes. Sorry, I got confused for a second. I thought you were talking about the tuning stones. But these ones, you will literally never run out. If you're running out, that means you're doing something wrong. If you open up chests, you'll get plenty of them. If you do like the sword trial, you get tons of them. Heroes Realm. So you can just literally farm them in sword trial and wherever. There's no top farm for them. Just go around anywhere, and if you really run out, you can buy them from the season shop. But you will never ever run out of this. If you ever run out of this, you have done something completely wrong in your life. Nobody will ever run out of these, ever. Unless you are not spending your energy or just, you know, not doing the correct stuff. Okay, Famalam, let's go. We'll have to hope that a healer gets hired. Sword trial. There we are. Fire of Blood and Iron. Nice and easy. Okay, ladies and gents, we're going in. Time to gear farm. We're going to be hitting it 7 times. And I'm going to swap to my raid DPS loadout. Okay, here we go. But yeah, oscillating jade, you'll never run out, ever. As long as you just keep going around exploring and doing all the correct stuff, you will be a-okay. Don't do that, and well, you'll suffer a lot.
三股一响，你发的时机该到了。
Wraith. Going after the Wraiths now. Okay, Inferno Sweep. Where he is. Sorry, gang, totally forgot that my mic wasn't on. Alright. Thanks for resing Mikasa.
妄动干戈！
承我属名，显我属威。 扬我属位，承我属名。 真心灼焰。
Alright, he's gonna summon the chargers. Okay, clear.
扬我属位，显我属威。
Wraiths. We have to take them out. Oh. My cloud steps just pull me to him. Okay, noted.
妄动干戈！
承我属名，显我属威。
All right, charging. Move up by a quarter. Move up by a quarter again. Okay, clear.
妄动干戈！
承我属名。 心灼焰。一念幽冥。
Raids. Oh, one detonated, going after the other. Clear.
扬我手背，显我手威。
Okay, cavalry. Finally, let me on the horse. Okay, so there is a distance limit. That's a bit annoying.
显我手威。 扬我手背，显我手威。 扬我手背。
Okay, one wraith is there. Sorry, I missed that call out.
妄动干戈！
成我属名。显我属威。
No, we're just going through the full sword trial, Joshing. It doesn't really matter which boss you kill.
成我属名。
We tend to just go through the whole thing. Over here. Oh, I'm dying. Thanks for the res. Ah. Okay, there we go.
成我属名。
妄动干戈！
Okay, he's done. On to the next. Good job, Phil. Thanks for the DPS. I'm gonna claim a single at a time. Just because I enjoy the fight. Alright, on to the next. Where's the Taoist? There he is. Challenge next phase. Going alright, Mo. Can't complain. Just running this with some friends of mine from the guild.
扬我手背，显我手威。成我属名。显我手威。成我属名。
Oh no! I missed it. Sorry. Phil's alive, but he needs healing.
显我手威。
If you see him lift somebody and I miss it, please do go in there and catch them by deflecting them.
扬我手背，显我手威。 扬我手背，成我属名。
Okay, we gotta clear the swords. Okay, next phase. No, each boss gives the exact same amount of boxes, Joshing. Whoever told you that they give a different amount of boxes is lying to you. Every sword trial boss you can claim the same reward, so it doesn't really matter.
我是背，嫌我是背。
Please do not believe everything you hear. Alright, deflecting. Alright, nice catch.
量我是背，嫌我是背。呀呀哈！ 成我属名。嫌我属威。
Okay, swords. Okay, my sword is down. Cookie's got hers down. Oop. Sorry, used the wrong power on that. Alright, Murong's sword is down.
量我是背，成我属名。
Giant sword falling. Please be careful.
嫌我属威。
Okay, he's tossing somebody. Oh, sorry, Cookie, I couldn't catch you.
量我是背。
Hopefully Murong Jin can res you.
成我属名。
Okay, she's up. Sorry about that, Cookie.
量我是背。
Unfortunately, failed to catch my partner. Not wise.
量我是背。 嫌我属威。 量我是背，成我属
We might want to draw him out of the fire. Better. Swords. I'll eliminate the one that's not in the fire first. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, going after the last one in the fire. It's clear. Let's get out of the fire.
量我是背，成我属名。嫌我属威。
Gotcha.
成我属名，嫌我属威。
New subscriber detected.
Welcome, Kurt.
成我属名。
Okay. Good work on the healing. Now, earlier I claimed 6 boxes. The only way to increase the number of boxes claimed is by doing like a double claim, but they all give the same amount of loot, no matter which boss you kill. It's all the same. So only what you open up will differ, Joshing. There's no difference between any of these bosses. All right, good work. Let's do it again. We will exit, and then we will try again. Well, not try again, but we'll clear it again. Okay. I'm going into the sword trial again. Oh, whoever's still in the dungeon, please remember to exit. Lol, Kate, you like being thrown, but you want a divorce? I mean, you can divorce me if you want, but at the end of the day, okay? Please save the throwing for your boyfriend. I cannot respectfully throw you. Okay, let me go grab this boss talent. There we go. Extra damage versus Lucky 17. Let's go beat him up again. Okie dokie day. Lego. What can I do, guys? Kate wants to divorce me now. Guess that's how it is, man. That's how it is. I just gotta accept it. You know? Perfect chance after the so-called divorce to go and drink lots of alcohol at the Honest Merchant. And then I can finally learn Drunken Poet, you know? After going through the emotional pain. Okay, we have only one healer this time. Well, let's see how this goes. Avoid damage where possible, because we only have one healer. Bladed Inferno, I'm dodging. Burning Raids. I see one, going toward it. Nice work. Inferno sweep, so please prepare. Oop, damn. Thank you. Alright, Unending Flames. The charges are coming in. Wraith.
承我使命。呀呀！扬我使背。呀！
极伟大！
承我使命。呀！呀！
Inferno sweep. To the left. Move by a quarter. Damn it. Tried to stay at the same side as Kate, but oh well. It's okay, you healed him first, you can res me after. Watch out for wraiths. Oh, there's the detonation there. Wraith behind you guys. Nope, too late. Oh, you managed to get it. Okay. Ooh, nasty. Unfortunate. I'll swap and bring a fan. There we go.
一念无名。
暗府一响，击发的时机该到了。
入为心。来现修罗。
Wraiths. Inferno sweep. Up by a quarter.
医者，当辅救寒灵。
说什么？时机未到。
六道同坟。
Wraiths.
杜维新，
There should be one more.
医者，当空吸己身。平为一。 医者，当不得有矣。
Hey, Robert.
杜维新，
Wraiths.
医者，当辅救寒灵。若水行善，
说什么？时机未到。
一念无名。
Inferno sweep.
杜维新， 云为一。
妄动干
医者，当不得有矣。
Is he stuck in midair? Seriously? Okay, there we go. Okay, clear. Okay, next phase.
形纵魔鹤，嗔心灼焰，陆为仙，
Oop, I'm getting thrown. Thanks. Ooh, damn. Survived though.
医者，当共惜己身。弱水行善。
Swords. One down. Cookie almost has hers down.
杏花为仇，弱水行善。
Okay, all clear. Oh, catch her. There we go.
评为一。
This time I caught you.
放进颠倒。无形纵魔鹤。弱水行善。 当土救寒灵，无形纵魔鹤，
Swords.
六道同坟，陆为心，医者，当共惜己身。
Stay away from the sword.
弱水行善。
Okay.
陆为心，医者，当不得有矣。 评为一。
Okay, finished him. Nice. Okay. I can claim a double here, and then we'll run it one last time. That should give me enough chests. Alright. Please exit the room, and then we'll reform again. Okay. One last time. Alright, thank you guys for helping me thus far. And go back on my mortal rope dart. Now, one last time for the loot, and I should be able to at least make my bleed build. Okay, here we go. The healer did carry. And that is why Kate is awesome. And hopefully, you know, considering the fact that I did manage to catch her that time, you know, at least I won't have to go through a divorce. So it's okay, you know. Yeah, I know. I want to try the bleed build because Phil has made it look so good. I'm like, damn, you know, I need to be on this level. This lady getting cheeky now. All right. DPS wants to link up. Rejected. I'm lucky this time, she says. I'm lucky this time. All right. All right. Someone's getting bullied now. Hold up? Nah. There's no holding up now. You just wait till the camera's off, you know? Once the camera's off, I'm gonna have to bring out 2 pimp hands for this. Damn. It really is taking us a while to find a healer. More of y'all need to be healers, okay? So that you can serve DPS like me. Can't put all the burden on Kate. Can I chop this tree? Oh my god, I can. Sweet. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do the RuneScape thing and chop these trees while I wait. I think after today, though, my insomnia is totally gonna be cured because I am so ready to just like sleep after the stream is done. Aha! There we go. But I'm also excited for the bleed build. I must have it. I must try it. I can't wait. The time is coming and so am I. Alright, here we go.
一念无名，
万古一响，北伐的时机该到了。
显我属威。
What is a Lorax? I do not understand this expression.
显我属威。
Appreciate the offer, Jai, but I only take guildmates with me. If you're in the guild, though, then you're more than welcome next time, because this is technically our last run. Oh, rates. Okay. Thanks for spotting them early.
说什么？时机未
我鼠威，乘我属灵，
All right. Thanks for preserving us, healers.
显我鼠威，
机会到！
显我鼠威，
Unending flames. Okay, good work.
扬我鼠威，乘我属灵， 显我鼠威，
Raids.
乘我属灵，扬我鼠威，
I love that burning raids can be affected by fire. That's great.
显我鼠威， 扬我鼠威，
机会到！
乘我属灵，
Inferno sweep. Okay, nice stop. Okay, he's doing the Inferno sweep again. Come this way, side. Bit too far. Here, Kate. There you go.
扬我鼠辈，乘我属灵。
说什么？机会到！
Wait, what the? LOL. Our resin got killed again. Damn. Alright. He's dead anyway. Thank you. Good work. On to the next. Yeah, there's no iframes on res, so if you don't get healed, you'll die, but I mean, it's fine. It's just a minor thing. Where's the Taoist? There he is. Okay, moving on. Our chances of failure for this are more or less very unlikely, so no need to worry. Okay, here we go. See you later, Rome.
扬我鼠辈，乘我鼠名，扬我鼠辈，乘我鼠名，扬我鼠辈，显我鼠威。
Swords.
滚开！
扬我鼠辈，乘我鼠名，
Okay, nice work.
显我鼠威。
Okay,
扬我鼠辈，显我鼠威。扬我鼠辈，万劫归阴。哈！显我鼠威。呀！扬我鼠辈，乘我鼠名。
给我滚开！
显我鼠威，乘我鼠名。扬我鼠辈，
swords. Going where Cookie is. Nice work. Nice work. One left. Okay, caught him. Nice. Almost caught up to Phil that time. All right. That's the last claim. Thank you, guys. All right. That was a good one. Appreciate all the heals and the assistance. I will now go and work on this gear. So thank you to No Mercy, Kate, of course, and Phil for assisting me with the sword trials. We now have the gear we need. So now it shall be time to tune the stuff and to open all the chests. So ladies and gents, here we go. 42 gear chests. Right now we're going to open up this path: Heaven Quaker Spear and Strategic Sword. Now, if I recall, we'll need the Bell Strike Umbra. Okay. All 42 chests. Let's go. And of course, we'll open up the inner ways. All Bell Strike. And the cosmetic chest, all 21. I gotta save up so I can become Tianying. That healer was an imposter? Yeah, I know. They were like an off healer. Don't worry, Kate. Your position is safe. I would never replace you. Now, let's begin by working on this. So first things first, strategic sword. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Let's work on the gear first. Okay. This gear is really, really good. Tune it. We have some legendary attributes here. Two guaranteed legendaries. I'd say it's good enough. Okay, pretty much everything is good to go. Oh, it's rope dart damage. Darn it. Okay, maybe I need to switch paths first. Let me immediately apply the path, because I don't want to mess that up again. Okay, first we'll break through the martial arts. Strategic sword. Maximize. Heaven Quaker spear. Okay. Maximize. These are the gloves we just got. It is what it is, unfortunately. Okay, this is a nice Hawkwing Ring of Rhapsody. It does come with a legendary attribute, but it's the wrong legendary. So that's fine. Have to tune this one as well. Ooh, the aspects are bad for now. Affinity rate. Okay, let's tune this one first. Okay, this one seems really, really decent. So I will keep this. I will also, however, tune this one, just on the off chance it becomes something better. No, this one's not better. Okay, reside. Reside. And reside. Okay, in terms of gauntlets, reside. 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 And reside. Okay, let's try gambling. 12th December, bong hour. Not better, unfortunately. So, reside. Not better, unfortunately. Okay, this one's only got max hit points. Better than nothing. Blade damage, are you kidding me? Yeah, well, it's something at least. Okay, weapons. Wow, you're actually kidding me. Like, I really legitimately did not get good items in terms of weapons. Wow, that is horrendous. Okay, I guess we start here. Can't believe I only got a blue sword, but this will have to do for now. And this spear, are you kidding me? Well, it'll have to work. I do have a way better spear, but this will do for now. Okay. First, Resai. Resai. Umbrella Resai. Resai. Gone. Now I've got to slowly recycle my way through the gear. I love that they gave me dual blades, which is not going to be helpful at all. Blades, which I don't use anymore. Like, all the purple is twin blades. Are you kidding me? They really do need to fix this, in my personal opinion. Like, it should give you weapons that fit the set. Not this. Am I just going to tune this for fun? Might actually end up being decent. Anyway, okay, we've got a full set. And now... yeah, no good. Let's tune up this pendant. Actually, it has a recommended stat, so... give me a second. Maybe this pendant might be decent. Put this in... for one legendary. And the rest will be randomized. Better. I have another tier 56. I'll put in the legendary again. Come on. Way better. These ones that are not so useful, we'll just delete them. This one that has a legendary, I'm just gonna tune it up. Might be useful, like for maximizing stats. Gonna lock it temporarily. Oh, this one is not needed. Resai. This tier 51. Also not needed. Okay. At least we got some stuff. It's not the greatest, but some. We can live with that. Let's tune these boots. Just in case we get something better. Nope. Fresh out of luck. Alright. Our weapons are shite, but they'll do for now. Okay. Cleaned up most of the damn inventory. Now we should be solid. For the most part. So random tier 41 gear. I had a feeling this would be better. Yeah, bit more hit points. Okay, good. This is good enough. Now we're going to save a first build. Going to save this as... I'm going to overwrite the plan and call it Raid Bleed. Now for this one, we're going to change some of the stuff here. Okay, let me see. What did Phil tell me to use? Okay. Morale chant. And in place of this, we have the bleed, which is fine. Okay. This makes sense. Now we're also going to adjust a couple of things for the general farming. I want to see how I will do without morale chant and put on the insightful strike instead. Just for healing, and we'll save this as a separate build. We'll call this Bleed Farm. Oh. Did it overwrite? Ah, well, damn it. Okay, let me switch my thingies back. This one goes Morale Chant. Build Management. Save this as a new plan. Ah, it's because I selected the first one. Okay. Bleed Raid. Cool. Now let me test out the Bleed Farm.
New subscriber detected.
Yeah, I know. I realize that. Consider it my lack of sleep, unfortunately. Okay. Now to test. Oh, you have to go through and like people. Okay, got it. Now, let me go and understand these martial arts first. So, This crosswind blade. Do I have to press the same button for it? I'm assuming I do. Okay. And for Heaven Quaker, spin the spear with full strength, 6 consecutive sweeping. Zakaria, there's no answer for that. There's no such thing as this one is clearly better. It depends on your playstyle. Because double nameless can work well, but bleed build also really works well for raids. So you have to choose one and specialize it. So it's up to you. But if you're going to go nameless, don't split it between, like, if you're going to go nameless, then you have to use nameless sword, nameless spear. If you're going to go bleed, then you use strategic sword, Heaven Quaker, because that way you can combo better. Okay, gain water drop, 5 or more hits, gain spring surge, more than 10 hits, gain river flow. Okay. You're most welcome. If you don't have energy, you cannot farm, Dan King. You have to wait for your energy to regenerate. You cannot farm high-level gear without energy. Unfortunately, this is why everybody is complaining about the energy system, because basically it's designed for mobile players and nobody's happy with it. Because this game obviously has the potential to be a super sick MMORPG. We want it to be a super sick MMORPG, but what they appear to be doing is catering to the mobile crowd, which is kind of silly. So it's up to them what they want to do, but basically I send in a complaint every day asking them to lower energy regeneration so that we can regenerate more energy and play more. Okay, water drop, spring surge, river flow. This deals a lot of HP damage. Okay. This thing applies bleed. This attack will be enhanced. Okay. Well, yes, of course, Zowie. Why do you think we're all complaining? That's why I said we got to complain. Don't just let them sit there and say, oh, it's fine. Because, look, as much as they want to cater to the mobile crowd, it's just not effective for us. We're gamers. We want to game. I want to be raiding 24 hours a day with my crew, you know? What is going on, though? Something is very wrong. I might have to restart my game, though, after switching up. Oh, the bear is dead. Hang on, I'm gonna have to exit the game and come back in. I don't know what happened, but after all those raids, it was lagging like hell. Coming back in. I don't have any programs open that shouldn't be open. I am very I'm the type of person that will constantly check these kinds of things. So like I literally close down every program before playing. It's designed to cater to the mobile crowd, Giggle Jiggle, because essentially what they're doing is they're creating a mobile system, because for mobile games, the rule is that in China, at least, they can only play a certain number of hours or things like that. It's to keep kids from, you know, doing nothing but playing video games all day. While I can respect their decision-making process in this, I cannot respect the fact that they want to limit us here in the West. So, yeah. You just use the same set for a full DPS, Kaylin, and I'll tell you why. Because you can, like, when you want to farm, right? Using the Panacea fan is very ineffective It's just for dealing with camps and healing yourself in the open world if you really, really want to, right? But realistically speaking, you do not need to do that. All right. Realistically speaking, you can just use any armor set and still be fine. What you need to focus on is raids. So when you focus on raids, for now, I would really recommend just using their recommended sets, unless you are willing to experiment. But right now, because we're going to break through in a few days, 7 more days, right? I'm not really experimenting. I'm just following this. So focus more on what you're going to be doing in raids. Don't focus on what you're doing for just general farming, because general farming can be done with literally anything. If you run out of energy, you don't do anything, Manny. You play a different game. For max damage PvE for the dual blades and rope dart, follow this, Dan King. These are not questions you guys should ask, because as I mentioned in my guide videos already, and I hope you guys have watched it before coming to the streams, you should watch all the guide videos. Just follow these sets for now. The only time we're going to go specialize and we're going to try different builds is at tier 71, because at tier 71, that's the last upgrade for gear. So for now, please just follow the build pathways. I've told you guys this many, many times in multiple videos, so please watch the videos as well, because this is not a question you should be asking this late in the game. Focus on these build sets until we get to tier 71. Once we get to tier 71, then we can experiment. But for now, just do exactly what these things tell you. Don't deviate, because you're going to change the gear soon. Your focus, as I mentioned in my Arsenal video, is on mastery. All right. Mastery only. This is the only place for accurate information. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right. So if you only just found me, turn your notifications on, because if you want real information from a professional YouTuber, like I do this for a living and I've conquered so many different games, this is the only place for accurate information. You're going to hear a lot of bullshit out there. I mean, literally a bunch of people have already come in here with like false information, like, oh, this boss gives more treasure than another boss. It doesn't work that way. Everything is standardized. So what you need to do now until you get to tier 71, which is literally next year, focus only on these build sets. Do exactly what they tell you. Do not deviate. Once we get to tier 71 and we're actually worrying about legendary gear, then we can start to experiment with build sets and things like that, because we have more time to farm, more time to experiment. Even then, we'll probably start with the base set. So we're going to start with like the base set here, and then we'll try some other sets when we have the base set like set, you know, and then we'll start building them differently. But for now, just follow, because if you waste time now and you don't focus on mastery, like I said in the Arsenal video, you're going to be missing out on all these additional stats in the arsenals, and you want as much of these additional stats as possible. You need to break the cap by as much as possible. So focus up on your mastery, and that's the crucial key. Don't sweat the other stuff. Mastery, 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 mastery. That is the only thing on your mind right now. Mastery, 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 mastery. You focus on that, I promise you, you'll do good.
开汤这套浑水。
冬至一道，在于外棚。夏至一道，在于内棚。天象，在地下。
There's no favorite build. There will only be a favorite build when we get to tier 71. For now, we are experimenting and learning. There should be nobody having a favorite build. Just use what fits your role in the guild. Like for me, I am focusing on DPS because that is what is going to be my role in the guild. So focus only on your role in the guild. If your role in the guild is a healer, then focus up on your healer build. Just do that. Don't sweat anything else. I promise you this will work way better for you. Okay, anyway. I can't really tell. Yes, but raiding also refers to the sword trial, because you can do this in a 5-man crew with your guild. So there are 2 types of raids. The 10-man raids, which are hero realms, and the sword trials, which are 5-man raids. Okay, anyway. This is not triggering as much as I think, so back to morale chant, which should be totally fine. And I'll try to use the Heaven Quaker Spear a bit more. Of course I do, Kalen. Robot Nation always has its own guild. Like I said, we're professionals. We're an entire community of gamers. But to join us, we don't have a power requirement or anything like that. Instead, we have a simple requirement. You must attend every stream. That is our only requirement. The reason for this is because, look, this is how I make my living. This is how I make my money. When we say attend, all you have to do is throw the stream on, make sure there's no ad block, or if you got YouTube Premium, even better, make sure there's sound. The sound can be the lowest possible sound, but you cannot mute the tab or mute the sound. All right, otherwise it won't count as viewership. As long as you throw my stream on whenever I'm streaming, like, that's our only requirement. So everybody is welcome to the guild. We just want you to be part of the community, and we want you to support the channel. We're not asking for donations. Literally, just throw on the stream. That's good enough. Because we make the most money from our live streams. So if you just throw on the stream every time I'm streaming, that's good enough. Of course, you should focus on farming resources, Dan King. If you're not farming resources 24 hours a day, you are missing out. When you don't have energy, you should be farming resources, farming materials, farm everything. Farm everything. There's no such thing as top resources. Every single bit of materials for leveling up your mystic skills. So when you go to mystic skills, it'll tell you what you need to level it up. Farm anything that is on this list should be farmed every single day. Don't ever miss out. If you miss out, you're screwing yourself over, essentially. So don't miss a single farm. Every single day that you're here, you should be farming that stuff. And I promise you, it will actually help you. I have a purple sword. Why is this? What in the hell? Give me a second. I literally have a purple sword. Isn't this a better sword? I'm so confused. But you know what? I'm just going to replace it temporarily. That is weird. Like I said, we're professionals. Everything that we do it to literally maximize our game knowledge. We do it to literally maximize our skills and ensure that whatever we do, we make sure that we give you only the best. Okay. Let me overwrite the farm plan. The raid plan's fine. The farm plan needs to be overwritten. Okay. Let's do it this way now. Maximizing mastery? You cannot maximize mastery. There's no video for that. What you do is you do exactly what I'm doing. Did you see me tuning all my gear and stuff? That's basically what you want to constantly be doing. Like, you tune gear and you hope for the best possible rolls. You want as many high-level rolls as possible. That's how you get the highest mastery. That's why for now, right, I'm telling people don't worry so much about stats. You want the rolls and the mastery to be as high as possible. Check the Arsenal video. It explains all of this. So that's all you need to focus on. In your mind, just focus only on that. Getting high rolls, doesn't matter what the rolls are, as many gold rolls if possible as you can, and just focus on that for every single tier. If you do that, I promise you, you will do well. If you don't do that, life will not be great. So please do that. I promise you it'll help you. All right, so you do that. That's what you do. You should always be in the streams. Just turn the stream on. Like I said, I've told people this. You don't have to actively watch me. I count it as attending if you just literally turn the stream on, say hello, good enough. That's attendance. Then you leave the stream playing. You can go do your own farming. You can go do anything that you want, you know, and I'm not going to take it as a negative against you or anything like that. You know, just come on in, have fun with the streams, and that's it. That's all we really require from our people. Ooh, free copper. The arsenal video is the most important because you need to understand mastery. Don't forget to watch the supplementary short. I pinned the short as my pinned comment, so it should show up at the top. Always check if there's a pinned comment on my work, because if my work has a pinned comment, right, it will usually contain additional information for you. God damn, these gray wolves are just dying out.
春分秋分，运在中恒，天下盖地。天下盖地。春分秋分，运在中恒。
Damn, I don't even have to sweat this. And if I need healing after, I can just heal. Okay. I mean, it would be cooler to use the Heaven Quake, but I don't like to use consumables. Thanks for the advice, but I'll be using that for raids. Dan King, do not copy my mystic skills. Okay, wait until I publish a build video and instead experiment with what you need. You should not be copying anything that I do directly from stream, because a lot of the time we're experimenting and we're still working out the best combinations. If you are confused, you can follow the builds that I've done so far. They will help you out. But do not ever copy anything that I do on stream unless it's completely verified. So please be patient, and if necessary, I will publish a build video. Because a lot of the time we're learning, we're still experimenting, we're trying things out. Never ever copy from stream. Any streamer that is willing to show you stuff on stream that is not finalized and that they cannot fully explain in a video, alright, is going to be dog shit. Okay. This is sustainable. Now let me move back to Heaven Quaker. I can't believe this is the only spear I have. Wow. I need better spears. I'm praying that I get an actual spear. But I'll have to wait a couple of days for my energy to regenerate, then I'll target farm. I sort of understand the ideology now. Okay, so for those that cannot handle the combos, we'll use the fan. For those that can handle it, you'll have to switch to the spear. But you still have to paralyze the targets. So the easiest way... Sorry, I'm thinking while cooking. Let's just cook a bunch of food first. I don't like to use consumables if I can avoid it. But I'll build a bunch just in case. Oh, the spear is definitely cool. Like, for raids, this thing is awesome. Like, I have no doubt that I'm just a guy knows the stuff, because Phil definitely was the one that showed me this playstyle, and you can see how viable it is because Phil's almost always top damage. So you can see the viability in the whole playstyle. It's definitely dead solid, but I'm just looking at ways to maximize as well for those that may not be as skilled, because that's one of the things that comes with the territory of being a professional. You need to be able to think about what other people are going to feel, how they're going to think, what's their mindset going to be when they're using your work. And you need to be able to deliver, you know, what will work not just for yourself at the highest possible level, but for them as well. I'm not farming anything, I'm experimenting. Camps are made up of enemies. So, what do? You kill them.
天下快地，徐黄千水，精神，天涯刺。
Okay, the dash is not actually that long of a dash. But the damage is there. The damage is dead solid. So I'm not really sweating it too much. In which case, since I don't use this as much for farming, maybe I should switch to this for farming at least and see what happens. It might work out well because I don't want to go without Morale Chant. Morale Chant is just too good. There's no way I should not be using Morale Chant. But at the same time, Wolf Chaser. I really, really like Wolf Chaser. Okay, let's try without Morale Chant again for a little while. And as much as I hate the idea, I want to try. Okay, let's go over here. Hey, Baron. Good to see you, my friend. All right, let's test. At least for farming, because I'm trying to figure out how I can do this without using consumables. I know it's a kind of a crazy ideology, but putting the fan in to a build is not, you know, is not what a build is. Okay, even without Morale Chant, I can shit on, like, the normal troops. So that's not a problem, but the elites will be different. Okay, let's go touch the elites and see what happens. We need to understand more. Okay, we'll start here. Well, the damage is insane. I think I can live without Morale Chant, kinda. Okay, wait, these guys are underground, so we'll go after this camp instead. If I can kinda live without Morale Chant, I'm satisfied. I hear you. I hear you. Actually, Phil has a rotation that he's going to teach me. I just haven't had the time to sit down with him just yet. But once I do, he has said that there's a particular rotation to maintain your bleed stacks. So I'll definitely be checking that out. And once I learn from him, I'll share the information. With credit to Phil, of course. Now, although I'm only getting blue gear here, you can use these opportunities to just get tuning stones and stuff like that, because when you do actually farm, you're going to need proper gear out there. Now, I made a bunch of these, so I'm going to eat them. I can hear the monkey.
又来一个蠢货！
春分秋分，日在中恒。四时知道，鬼风而为人。天下，石头接水。
So far, okay. Maybe if I just feed off of the... Because this thing... When focus is full, enter concentration state for 10 seconds. And I do recover the damage dealt in the concentration state, but this is not something that's helpful here. So I think we can drop this. Morale chant definitely would be a better choice. But let me see if at least I can use Vital Leech or something to keep up my health. Might be enough. Let's try. No, not enough. So either way, I think that even with this, Morale Chant is still the best ideal. Okay, makes sense to me. That means if you really need healing, switch to the Panacea Fan, and you should be okay. Kill the target within the time it takes you, and you should be fine. Should being the key word, of course. Alright. Yeah, I remember this guy being insane. I forgot that this guy is the super commander guy. 1 second. Got to actually swap martial arts. I forgot about this camp. That is entirely my bad. Nice. This guy is a special elite. He's not like the same one. So because this guy is a special elite, you'll have to kill him in a slightly different manner. He hits about as hard as a mini boss, so just be careful. He's in this happy little cave. There we go.
盘，自己知道。汇丰而为人，路为心。好。
Under normal circumstances, if you slay them fast enough... Ah, good. We got... Oh. Yeah, this can be used as tuning materials when we find, like, a really good... when we find a really good spear or a really good sword. Did you watch the Divinecraft video? Watch the Divinecraft video. Because it'll explain to you not only the materials for the Divinecraft stuff, but it will also explain how you get those particular consumables. This is why I say I really recommend watching all my videos before coming to stream. A lot of the questions that you have will be answered by those first. But for fire, take note. You can just simply pick these up. You'll also notice that certain pickups will have a symbol next to them. If they have a symbol, right, the Aureate Blade Monkey, do you see that symbol? It means it will give you toxic powder. There are 3 symbols, the water symbol, fire symbol, and the toxic symbol. Just pick them up accordingly. This cave is just one that's here. It's just to lead to this particular elite group. It's like an underground cave. It's nothing special. It's just, I'm just there to test my weapons. The same materials that I used to gather stuff for the Divinecraft, though, Dan King, they are the same materials that will give you the consumables you need as well. There's no tips for upgrading the inner ways. They're designed to be difficult to upgrade on purpose. It's a long-term goal, dude. You'll be upgrading them over the next 3 seasons, not now. It's gonna be a very, very slow and long process. The only way to improve the farming is if they make energy recovery faster, which again is why we're constantly asking them, please make energy regeneration faster. I understand that they made the system this way so that mobile players could catch up to like the more hardcore gamers on PC and console. But at the end of the day, does anybody care about mobile players? No. We don't really care about their progress. What we want is to be able to play the game 24 hours with our friends. So, please join me in telling the devs to please, for God's sake, reduce the energy regeneration cooldown. It would be real cool if they did that. I'm guessing 2 commanders, a bit much even for this loadout. They'll never eliminate stamina. Ever. But that's why, like, what we've been asking for is like, okay, we know you're not going to eliminate stamina. Cool. Fine. We get it. We get it, you know? You're not going to eliminate stamina. You are not going to completely throw the You're not going to completely throw the mobile players under the bus. Okay, but at least change the regeneration. If they were willing to change the regeneration and make it like, say, what we've been asking for is one every, say, 6 minutes. That's a major step up from what we have now. One every 6 minutes is not that bad. It's not going to put mobile players super far behind. All right? So why not? Why not? There has to be a reason for why they won't give us what we want. But so far, they haven't said anything. You know, they're keeping everything under wraps. I mean, the way I see it, hey, we get it. You want your mobile crowd to feel valued, but how about valuing your PC and console crowd? You know, we actually have friends. We have actual gaming communities. Mobile players just want to spend some money, you know, autoplay games. When they see that this game is hardcore and doesn't have autoplay, how many of them will actually stick around? Very few. And even then, how well will this game run on mobile? I can't wait till mobile players get into PvP, because I'm gonna smoke every single one. Alright? I'm gonna absolutely wreck their shit in PvP. So please, I hope that the mobile players, I'm hoping to God that they come in and try to PvP with me, because they're gonna get their shit wrecked. My pal Donnie is actually gonna do that. She is gonna be the one to test that out. I refuse. I'm not saying I don't want to support mobile in any way, shape, or form, but I don't want to support mobile in any way, shape, or form. All that needs to happen is that I will queue for PvP. Alright? And they can queue with me and see what happens to them. They'll understand why I still love my dual blades for PvP. They'll understand why I still bust out the dual blades every single time. My way of thinking is very simple, alright? I value what needs to be valued, and what doesn't need to be valued, I don't worry about. You do run out of stamina a little bit, which is fair. If they use controllers, that's great. They can absolutely use controllers and play this game on 30 frames. You know? I'm on 240 frames on PC. Who do you think will have the better reaction speed? I mean, I'm just saying. You know, some people say I'm Super Saiyan. But, I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. I'm a fair man. I'm a very kind man. So yes, please, I invite them. I cordially invite them to use their controllers. By all means, do it. Do it. And just see what happens. You can also randomly get oscillating jade just like wandering around this place. For those that saw my PvP match last night, you know what happened. Speaking of which, I just remembered. I need to... Before stream ends, I need to go and do something shit. I almost forgot. Ah, bloody hell. Okay, not this one. Typing Museum. Literally forgot about Typing Museum. I gotta clear that. It says that this way it's just out of my head and I don't need to worry. Use martial art Thundercry Blade to parry. Dual blades follow the swallow call set. What did I tell you, Dan King? Follow exactly what the game tells you. Do not deviate. Strategic Sword Infernal, if you're gonna use a mix set, there's no recommendation. You have to figure it out in your own RNG riot. That's why I'm not using mixed sets right now, because there's no point in having a mixed set. If you want to do PvP and you want to mix your sets, then you have to figure it out for yourself, what is ideal for you. Because what we're going to do is we're only going to worry about gear sets at tier 71. Because you're literally going to change stuff out right now. So we haven't experimented. And if I were to tell you that, oh, this is the best set, that's the best set, I'd be lying to you. And that's not cool, man. I would never lie to my audience. So I'm going to tell you straight up, we have to wait until tier 71 before we really figure out stuff. And that's just me being honest.
下之道在于内衡，徐黄之水。
Never worry about gear until I tell you to worry about gear. I'll be honest with you guys. You don't have to listen to me, but if you want to listen to a professional YouTuber that makes a living from video games, I'll tell you right now, don't sweat gear at all. Alright. The only time you need to worry about gear is when I tell you to worry about it. Call it arrogance, call it whatever you wish, but that's literally the advice that I give all my audience members. When I tell you to start worrying about it, you can start worrying about it. Absolutely, Cookie. When you call me, I will come. There we go. Divine challenge unlocked. Sweet. Okay, let me exit. I will summon you. For now, guys, focus only on mastery and just getting a good enough set for your raids. You don't have to worry about stats. Just get a good enough set for raids, you're good. That's all you focus on for now. Once we get to tier 71, that's when we seriously... Now, that's when we seriously gonna do some shit. Okay? So focus now only on mastery. Get your mastery good, and you're okay. How'd you crack your bone, Cookie Girl? Alright, come on, I'll heal your punk ass. How could you break your bones just because I'm not there with you? Alright. Be healed, my partner. Now like me. Like me. There we go. 5 likes. The fee has been paid. Here, have a heart. Okay. You may return to your world. Was in a cave and you fell too far. Well, that sounds like a Cookie thing to do, so I accept that. Who dis? Hold on, I gotta message this person. If you applied to the guild, just let me know who you are on stream so I can take note of who's gonna be of like attendance and stuff, yeah? We just want to make sure that we know it's you so that it's not somebody else that I recognize. Oh, fair enough. Okay, now where was I? Right. Need to go back to typing. Resci. So it didn't transform into a sword. They just gave me this piece of crap. Typing rewards are not great. Oh wait, maybe I haven't. Oh no, I have received it. Oh well. Okay, let's do chapter 8. Let's clear fast. And then we Gucci. Aha! Give me my affinity rate.
冬至外保天下，快力！邪皇之血。
I don't want sets for all the weapons. You focus on only 1 or 2 sets right now. You will worry about sets for all the weapons at tier 71, dude. If you want sets for all the weapons right now, you are wasting your time. Try to avoid doing that. I mean, if you want to waste your time, I'm not going to stop you, sir. But it's a bit ineffective, so you really don't want to be doing that. New Divine Challenge unlocked. You can also lock gear that you use, but again, like I said, make sure that you do not focus too hard right now on all that kind of stuff because it's not helpful for now. You really want to focus mostly on just getting 1 or 2 good sets and you're good to go. Wow, this is trash. Delete. Okay, that is cleared. I need to go and do my Sect stuff. Okay, Jianghu errand. Take group photo. This one I can do easily. Let's go to the cultivation. Alright, let's quickly go and clear our Jianghu errands for my Sect. Unfortunately, my Sect requires me to do this bullshit each time. Now, there's always people playing some crappy music there, so instead of people playing crappy music, I will play my music. So off I go. Let's go cultivate our bodies and minds. Itchy ear. Okay, start cultivation. Sure. And while I cultivate with this nerd, have a listen to my music. I hope y'all enjoy some good metal.
I saw the light fracture, spreading across the floor. The flawless architecture I was meant to explore. I reached for the perimeter, where the gilded edge was bright. I never saw the shadow until it consumed the light. Look closer, the fractal is broken and set. This is your space. This fragile halo is shattered and the pieces fall like rain. This beauty was designed to deliver the maximum pain. I am the witness to the final, fatal grand tremors. Sit in the Sweats in the
All right. Hope y'all enjoyed the tunes. Now back to quickly clearing this stuff. Okay, I need to beg. Where my beg at? Okay, 9 mortal ways done. Okay, now I need to do the musical performance. That's my own music, dude. Oh right, you're new. I make my own music. I am a musical artist. Now, the music is generated with AI assistance tools, but I write all the songs myself, and I do all the music arrangements myself. But rather than hiring somebody to try and sing and them getting it all wrong, I prefer to use a machine. Yeah, my music is an absolute banger. Trust, I got really good music. And I do a lot of different genres. I'm trying to publish all my stuff before they change things in 2026. So if you guys want to support my music, you can find me here. I'm on all major music platforms, but the major music platforms get releases slower than SoundCloud. SoundCloud is where I release first. And we will have some more releases coming this weekend, so please do look forward to it. Okay, all my Jianghu errands are done. Now we need to go back to my solo world very quickly and do the bounties. Okay, quickly go. Okay, back in the Dolo world. Now that we're back in the Dolo world, I need to quickly do bounties. Do path bounty. Okay. Couldn't find the snake, so let's go in and quickly murder these fools. Okay, one bounty down. Yes, horse, come up to me. Consume. Clear all of these. Wait, I see a bit of lore that I never gathered. Hold up. Just for the compendium. This song is called Fractal Halo. It'll be released in future as part of a small EP that I'm doing. I created an AI band called Cindervale. They performed this song.
New subscriber detected.
Oh, that one took too long. Target is in another gameplay. Bounty's already been accepted by others. Rude. Fine. Since I cannot claim these guys, I swear they're always in another gameplay. They need to improve their bounty system. Once they do, life will be good. This Satomi. I can't believe there's still another gameplay. No. I usually save up a big batch and play with my friends. Cause kind of pointless to just do... I mean, if you're a streamer, you gotta think about the entertainment value. So I just save up a big batch and then go in. This gives me time to stream and play other games and check out other stuff as well. You ask a lot of questions, don't you, Dan? You must be a curious sort of individual. check the gear farming guide, sir. Everything that you need to know is explained in there. But the consumption strategy, alright, there is no consumption strategy. You can do it whichever way you prefer. You can save up and do it all at once, or you can do it as soon as you hit the energy count. It's up to you. But check the gear farming guide first. And if you want to extract this much knowledge from me, then I better see support from you every day, alright? There is nothing that I hate more than those people that ask me questions and they don't show up to streams. You are expected to attend every single stream. So hit the bell button right now, Dan. Turn my notifications to all. Don't put it on personalized because you're going to miss streams. I want to see you every day, okay? If you're going to extract information from me, then I want the support in return. Because there's always a lot of people out there. And this is why I'm always a little cautious. They ask a lot of questions their first time in stream and you never see them back again because they've gotten everything they need from you. I don't like people like that. Not saying you are, but I'm a little bit cautious when people ask me too many questions their first time round. You want the knowledge? Make sure you support the channel. Because that's the one thing people don't do. They take the knowledge and then they go. I expect the people that ask the most questions to be here every day. If I see your face every day, you can ask me whatever you want. But do check the gear farming video first, because that one will explain to you what to do, when to do outposts, you know, when to focus on your campaign challenges, when to do sword trials. You need to understand what each of these bring you in terms of value, and that's why you have to watch the videos. So watch the videos first, then ask the questions. Again, look, not trying to chase you away from stream, but go watch the videos first, then come to stream. Because if you don't watch the videos first, a lot of the questions that you're going to ask me now are already covered in there. Watch the videos first, then come to stream. And I want to see you at every stream. So I better see you even when I'm not streaming where wins meet. So tonight I'm going to be playing a different game. You better say hi in chat. You don't have to watch the stream, but you better say hi and turn on the stream, okay? This is very important. Support. You really want the streamers to keep playing the game, keep gaining knowledge for you guys? Support us. That's all we ask. We're not even asking for, well, professionals like me. I mean, donations are good. Don't get me wrong. But most of the time, we know that you guys don't have money for yourselves. So, okay, fair enough. We're not going to ask for donations. But you need to be at the streams. The more you guys, and throwing on a stream, remember this, is the most basic form of support. It will cost you nothing. So always turn on the stream no matter what I'm streaming. Keep it playing. All right, you do that for me. Trust. I'll give you everything you need. But if you don't do that from me, then it'll end up just like several other games that I've played before. You'll end up as one of those people that say, hey, robot, why don't you play this game anymore? I need information. I need knowledge. And I'll just be like, sorry, I'm on the next thing now. You know? So make sure the support is there. Make sure the support is clear. And you will receive everything. But right now, like this other game that I used to main before this, all the TFD people, they're like, when are you going to make another build, robot? When are you going to come back? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? I'm like, I don't know, man. The worst thing was that I found out those guys used to watch me with ad block on. And it was just the lowest of the low. If you value streamers, at least get YouTube Premium. YouTube will still pay us. But you get ad block and shit like that, bruh. And you might catch some of those people coming by, you know. They'll be like, when you gonna stream the game again? They're like, when I get the love, when I get the affection, when I get the respect. If you use adblock, your streamer makes nothing, so if you're not gonna donate and you use adblock, then basically you're scum. And cream of the crop, I already said, yeah, every single stream. You just have to turn it on, dude. You can't turn it on, then that's up to you, man. But most of my people, while they're at work, they just turn me on. They don't have to watch it. This proves that you are just cherry picking exactly what I said, which means that you are one of those dicks that doesn't want to support streamers. Am I right? I'll say again, and if you listen carefully, what did I say? I said just turn me on. Leave the sound on the lowest possible volume. You don't have to watch. But just say hi, turn it on, leave it on. That's it. That supports your streamer, as long as you don't use adblock. Now, if you use adblock, then you're an asshole. Because then your streamer makes nothing. So if you want to skip ads, get YouTube Premium. You don't want to skip ads and you still want to watch your streamer, turn off ad block. If you don't do that, it's your choice at the end of the day, but don't be surprised when your streamer leaves and goes somewhere else. Like I said, choice is yours, people. Choice is yours. But you want the knowledge, you want the information, you want the good content, then support. Otherwise, then your streamer has to end up like every other Twitch streamer out there. I'll be asking for donations every single time. I won't even answer your questions without a donation. I'm sure you don't want that, right? Free content is the best content, so be fair. You want free content, then at least throw the streamer on. I'm not asking for a lot. Did I say you have to sit here and chat? Did I say you have to watch the stream and not miss every single second of it? No. I said turn the stream on. Make sure you support. Your choice, people. Just keep in mind that this is the price. You can't have your cake and eat it at the same time. Yeah. All my people do it. Well, if you just want to complain, then you can just get banned from my channel, Cream of the Crop. Congratulations. Now you have nothing to watch. People who get offended at requests for support, you know, have no place here. Because at the end of the day, we know that you're just going to be flaky. We know that you're just going to go. We know that you're just not going to care. You'll turn up whenever you have time, and that's fine. But did I say you had to do it? No. I said that those people that want the knowledge have to do it. So why are you so offended, Cream of the Crop? Well, you can't answer me anyway. Well, if you find me annoying, then you get banned too. I will only go back to TFD, Baron, if there is a significant reason for me to do so. Right now, especially with their pay-to-win element, I've seen some of the remaining creators, I'm not going to name names, but I've seen them actually like buy up the Ancestor modules for excessive prices, which is not good long-term because at the end of the day, if you do that, you're creating and fostering a pay-to-win environment, and that's not healthy for me or for the community. You know, it's not something that I want to encourage. I have never been a fan of pay-to-win. So for me, like, games have always been about skill and fairness, which is one of the reasons why I love this game so much, because it's all skill-based, you know? Oh, they're already banned, so their messages are gone. Yep. Basically, all these people that protest, complain, and whatnot, I just remove them straight away because there's no sense in debating with them. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you're gonna do for them. They only see to me, right? They don't see what I'm saying. They're selfish, in my opinion. When I said throw me on, you know, you can do that. Literally dozens of people do that every single day. You know, they just throw me on when they're at work or when, you know, they're doing it. You don't have to actively watch, you see, and that's what they don't care about. They hyper focus on the statement that I made about you have to be here all the time, because you do. If you want to see the content, you want to see your streamer grow, support the channel. Like I said, I'm not asking for money. Just turn me on. Some people just do it on their phones. The phone can be on like the lowest possible volume. It won't even make a sound. Just leave it there, you know? And they're willing to just leave that there on the desk or whatever. Or some people, they'll just throw me on when they're at home or whatever, and they go play their own games. Totally fine. You know, that's support. They don't even have to be in chat. They just say hi and they go, you know, because everybody has lives. But those that hyper focus on it and say that, oh, you're bad, this and that, and I just ban them out because there's no point. They're not going to care about you, and they're not going to be here to really support your channel or show you that they care, because at the end of the day, when you want to do this as a career, your revenue comes from live stream viewership. Your revenue comes from people tuning in consistently, showing you that, you know, and leaving ads on. You know, so people who use ad block, they're even worse. Can't stand anybody that uses ad block. So if you use ad block and you're at my stream, please don't come ever again because we don't want you here. At least play the ads. If you don't want the ads, YouTube Premium. It's not that expensive per month. And this keeps your streamer's content running without you having to pay anything other than the premium that you yourself pay to watch YouTube ad-free. You know? Exactly. People will just throw me on while they're relaxing, while they're playing their own games. It's not a hard ask, you know? But otherwise, how do you think creators earn revenue, you know? That's what I like. All these people, they think that only their lives matter. But if they want the content, you got to support the content. Hey, Bazooka. So that's why as soon as they protest, I just ban them because there's no point. They can go search for content elsewhere, but they're going to miss out on the best information. This is what I mean about choices, you know? Everybody makes choices about who they want to be, what they want in life. I offer a product, I offer a service as a professional. So for me, I don't worry about the people that don't want to be a part of it, you know? They'll be easily replaced. There's always more people coming down the pipeline. In fact, right now, the whole reason I can even do what I do is literally thanks to folks like Baron and the rest. They all basically have supported me throughout all the different games that I've played. They've supported me through all the different content, you know, like it doesn't matter if I'm streaming a sponsored game because occasionally I get game keys from devs and things like that. Like I think I have to play Ninja Gaiden 4 one of these days, so it'll probably be in the evening stream. But yeah, these folks, they're my crew. They're my family, you know. They'll turn up. They'll just throw me on. They may not even have an interest in the game. They'll just keep me on, you know. And that's how they've kept this channel running for so long. They are amazing people. So that's essentially the community that we're building up. So that's the same people that you guys will see in the guild, in the raids with me. They're wonderful. I literally owe everything I have to them. Of course, occasionally they super chat as well, but you know, for me, that's literally not a requirement. It's look, if you want to, I'm very, very grateful. But all it really takes is just keep the stream on, you know, that's all that matters. And thanks to them, I'm a free man, you know. I'm never tied down to one game. I can go where I need to go. And when something catches my fancy, like this game, I can provide information. I don't have the feature yet, Cookie. It will roll out for, because it only rolled out for American creators recently, but it will not roll out for me, I think, for quite some time. When I do get the hype feature, I'll definitely tell you guys to hype my videos. But for now, it hasn't rolled out for my country yet. Well, I hope you are excited for mobile. You know, I'll tell you honestly, Bazooka, I'm excited to mostly murder mobile players because I don't see how they're going to be able to play this game at high FPS, considering that we still have stutters in some of the areas, you know? Well, you need energy to grind gear, OTR Vandal. Did you watch my gear farming guide? Because my gear farming guide tells you exactly how to grind, but you can't do anything without energy. Well, thank you, Cookie. Appreciate my partner. But yeah, I'm waiting for the feature to roll out as well. There's two features that I'm waiting to roll out for my channel because the first one that I want to roll out is the streaming to short form and long form at the same time. That one is coming too, and I'm very excited for that because I think it will draw in a much larger audience. So I'm really looking forward to YouTube dishing that out. Then the other one is the video hype one. That one is going to be crazy good as well, but they're quite slow to roll it out. I think they're testing it mostly for the US audience right now. Once they do roll it out, though, it's going to be really, really good. You're gonna use it mainly for farming herbs? That's totally cool. I'm just looking forward to the people that play purely on mobile, because I don't know how they're gonna do it. I genuinely don't know how they're gonna do it. Most likely they're gonna have to hook up a controller, because me and my friend Donnie were discussing it the other day, but it's like, bruh, how are they gonna trigger everything? I'm pretty sure you can use all 8 mystic skills on PS5. There's a way to do it, but you have to ask a PS5 player, because I don't use controller. Maybe on another Where Winds Meet stream, if you turn up earlier, Bazooka, you can probably ask one of the PS5 players that hang out here. Tomorrow is Sunday, we'll be raiding. So, yeah, our PS5 players should be online. You can try and ask them. Because I'm pretty sure they all use the full set of mystic skills. Without having to hold down, I don't think there'll be a way to do that, because I'm pretty sure you will have to hold that down. What I am wondering though right now is that why is there this weird lag? There's this really weird stutter going on right now, and I don't understand why. What in the hell? I literally have an RTX 5090. Is there something going on with the GPU temps? Or the GPU? Give me a second. No, everything is fine. What is wrong with this game? What are they doing? Okay, hold up, guys. I'm just going to use an unrestricted frame rate temporarily. Something is going weird. Okay, I will reduce vegetation density, because the way I see it, it might help a little bit. I think the game should still look just as good. Yeah, there are awkward frame drops in Typhon. But this cannot be. I know PS5 has been dealing with this, but I'm on PC. And I literally have the best graphics card right now. There's something going on. Could it be the mount? Could it be the mount? Give me a moment. More options. Appearance, visibility. Oops, mount. Okay, I'll turn off the homie first. And I'm also going to set my appearance back, because I don't know if this is causing it weirdly enough. I'm just going to switch back to my Miao Shan mask. Okay, let me try another camp. My GPU and CPU are absolutely not capped, which is pretty obvious. VRAM is fine, temperatures are fine. If I don't cap my FPS, it goes a little bit ham. If I cap my FPS, I hope this isn't something that they're doing to prep for mobile, because I'm going to be pretty annoyed if it is. There should not be stutter like this. This game never did this before. And it only started today. Could it be because of the strategic sword? I don't think so. No, it's definitely area based. So that means a particular graphic is not loading correctly. It has to be a graphic. It has to be a graphic somewhere that is loading incorrectly, because I'm totally fine away from town. But I'm not fine if I go near town. Okay, let's do a quick experiment before I have to go, because it's almost time for me to eat lunch. I'm going to go to Kaifeng and walk around for a second. I want to see how bad the stutters are if I'm walking around. Because this is not right. This is not right at all. Yeah, there's still visible slowdown. I mean, this was always the way, but I think it's a lot worse now. What happened? This might not be a good sign. What country am I from? I'm from Singapore. It's okay if you're just standing still or walking. Try and jump and immediately there'll be a slowdown. Yeah, visible slowdowns. I think they're trying to render too much. Okay, they are definitely rendering too much. Yeah, we have a guild, Dane, but we have one requirement for the guild. And the requirement is that you must always attend streams. If you feel that you can make that commitment, we welcome everybody, no matter what your power level is, but you have to think seriously about it. So first, try out the streams for a few days, see if the stream timings are good for you. And if the stream timings are good for you, then make sure you're always tuning in. Don't use ad block, of course, so that I can make money. All right. Or if you have got YouTube Premium, that's even better. Turn the stream on, and you don't have to stay and watch the whole stream, but just turn the stream on, leave the sound at the lowest possible. You cannot mute the tab. Okay, so don't mute the sound. And like I already said, no ad block. You just leave the stream playing, say hi in chat. That counts as good enough for us. All we want is to have the guild members support the streams. So think about it, and if you feel that this is a good arrangement for you, then we welcome everybody into the guild. No other requirements, just attend streams. But if you feel that this is not for you or too much commitment, then we also understand. This guild is not for everybody, and this stream is not for everybody. But yes, we have our own guild, we have our own active community. But streams are a requirement. My schedule is listed in the stream description. Turn on the notifications, come for a few streams, and then we'll let you in. All right, if I see you for a few streams, we'll happily welcome you into the guild. We also recommend that you hit the bell button on YouTube, set from personalized to all. This will allow you to receive notifications about my stream because there are other games that I play. If you attend other games that we play as well, that's very good. All right. But the Where Winds Meet streams are required. You must attend them no matter what. So think about it. Like I said, catch a few days, see my schedule for yourself, see if it works for you. And if it works for you, when the stream comes on, you just literally say, hi, leave the stream playing, good enough. All right? That's all we ask. We don't going to ask for anything else other than that. Just attend the streams. And we'll have usually like guild raid nights, things like that. In fact, we're going raiding tomorrow to try and clear the tier 56 hero realm before the week changes. But for now, I am going to leave because it's time for me to go and eat lunch. All right? Any information you need is all in the stream description. Okay, if you just scroll down the description, you'll see stuff about my social media, chat rules, when my streams take place, all that kind of stuff. So have a look at that. And if it works out for you, we'll see you in the guild. All right, thank you, everybody. Now I'm going to do my outro before I go. I like to have a general outro script every single time, so I'm gonna pull it up first because it helps me keep focused on what I want to say. Time for the raid tomorrow, same time as the stream. But you'll have to be a part of the guild first, Dan. So let me see your face a couple more times and we'll happily welcome you in. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, the raid will be tomorrow at the usual morning stream time. Okay, now we're going to wrap up tonight's gear farming stream. We ate the sword trials with several of our guild members. Thank you so much to Cookie, Phil, and of course, No Mercy for assisting. All right, we ran through our gear farming activity, which is, in this particular case, the sword trial, because not only do we want the chest to give us the ideal equipment, but we also wanted the martial tips so we could break through and of course plan for the future breakthrough when the next breakthrough hits, right? We spent our mental energy in the places that mattered, which was again the sword trials today. We made a bunch of live upgrades for the tuning. Unfortunately, we did not get a good spear, but we did have an okay-ish sword, so I guess that's fine. We will continue to do more of that once we can get our hands on more gear. Sorry, once we can get our hands on more energy, more gear. Lol. All right. You could see how I evaluated the stats, set effects, things like that, and hopefully that gave you some ideas for your own farming routes. Remember that you need to focus only on mastery for now, not on stats. Stats are something we'll focus on when we reach endgame at tier 71, because for now, there is no point in pushing your stats. Focus on your mastery, get your arsenal strong. That's your main focus until we get to the end. All right. If you're watching this as a VOD and it helped you, drop a like, let me know in the comments what level you're at, what gear you're farming for, and what kind of guide or stream you want next. More gear farming, specific builds, Hero Realm raids, or PvP, it's up to you. All right, if you've been here live, thank you for hanging out and grinding with me. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss future streams. If you plan on joining our guild, make sure you always attend the streams. Remember, the word is attend. Now, the haters, we don't give a damn about them. We're just going to ban them. But again, I will state it clearly. All right. And if anyone wants to misinterpret it, that's their problem. Attendance simply means turning on the stream, let it play. All right. You can have it at the lowest possible sound. Doesn't matter. Just don't mute the tab. Do not have ad block. All right. Unless you've got YouTube Premium. If you turn on ad block, your streamer makes nothing. You're not supporting. In which case, that's up to you. But if you don't support, don't expect the content. All right. Thank you very much. I look forward to your attendance at all streams, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. And do I play on legendary mode? No, I'm on expert. I normally choose a normal difficulty when I start a game, and I didn't realize you cannot go up to legendary. So I'm unfortunately locked out until they change the system, give us alts or something else. But at the end of the day, there's nothing much we can do there. I do wish that they hadn't locked us out because I would love to move up to legendary difficulty just to see how insane it is. But no, we play on expert. All right. Thank you very much. See y'all later tonight for Dark Tide. We're going to check out that game and see how the new DLC